Well, I may have just messed up. Welcome back to this glorious homestead. Today we've got a visitor coming. It's a guy from a dealership, from the tractor dealership. He's supposed to be replacing the other side of the tractor drive shaft. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see how that boot's worn? Well, it's rubbing. It's rubbing right here. And as you work it back and forth, steering it, it's starting to rub. So that right there puts doubt in my mind that I ever hit anything. Because as you know, when you break something, you tend to watch it like a hawk. And I have been watching both drive cylinders very, very carefully. And I have not hit nothing. I have not bumped nothing. I have not pushed nothing. I did not damage that drive or steering cylinder. But I spoke to the TYM dealership, and they called TYM, and they're going to cover it. They're sending a guy down here to replace that right side. They already had it because they ordered it, so they just kept it. I'm glad they kept it because they're coming today, this morning, to put the right side on. But that just raises my suspicions that I didn't hit anything on this side to bend it. That it just wore from the factory. It just wore and broke. So I think I just spent $2,000 for TYM's problem.
Guys, we fire up the phone and get AJ Brown back in here? I mean, I understand. How old is AJ?
So while we're waiting on him to show up and replace that cylinder, me and Harley's gonna cut a few cedar. So y'all stick with us.
Yeah, I put this one together.
Is it? I mean, that right there leads me to believe that I probably didn't hit anything. That it was a...
No, because I mean that's like an 1.125" stainless or a 1.125" chromoly rod. It was bent.
Yeah.
And that part's not gonna bend. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I needed to do this, because they send me in one of the salesman trucks and not a service truck. So.
Right. I'm just glad y'all had that other part.
Yeah, me too. Especially with how long it took for that other one to arrive.
I'm glad y'all kept that side.
Yeah.
So how long have you been working on tractors?
Just 1.5 years for these guys. Before I was fire apparatus, Pierce fire trucks. Before that, just automotive repair.
So are other TYM tractors designed this way?
This is a new model. They have different steering cylinders on the earlier ones. I've only seen 2 with this particular setup.
Do they have these problems too?
They're a new model.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was the first one to buy this model.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to say.
You can tell it's bent a little bit.
Yeah, this is already bent. That's already bent. Yeah, let me get a hold of Spencer.
Well, I've spoken to Tri-County yesterday, and Scott said that he spoke with the technician, and he was going to get in touch with one of the big bosses of North America, TYM, and discuss my problem with them. He said that he thinks they got a bigger problem than just me. At this point, I don't think I hit anything and broke that cylinder. I asked the technician yesterday when he came out, I said, so do you think I hit anything and bent or broke that steering rod? And he said that's 1 1/4 inches or 1 1/8 inches chrome moly steel rod. And he said, no, I don't think you hit anything. So I told Scott at Tri-County, I think TYM should do the right thing here and refund me my money that I spent fixing their problem, and go ahead and fix my tractor under warranty, and look at the steering cylinder and see if it's under engineered. Because the technician said yesterday, he said, since I fixed your steering system, I've started to notice other tractors' steering system, and smaller tractors have a beefier steering system under them. He said, I think your steering system is inadequate for the size of the tire in the tractor. If you notice, my tractor's got big tires and big wheels, big front wheels and big front tires. So there's a lot of pressure there. But at this point, I guess we'll just wait on TYM and see what they say. They're going to fix my tractor under warranty, the right side. But we'll see if they reimburse me or refund me the money that I paid for the left side. Because at this point, I don't feel like I've done anything to damage it. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk bad about TYM. It's a new tractor, a new model, and they've got some bugs to work out, and hopefully this is a bug that they can get worked out. As far as I know, what they told me, I'm the first one to buy this tractor in Tennessee. So unfortunately, I'm the guinea pig. But we'll see how it all shakes out, and I'll report everything to y'all. Unbiased, just the facts, and let y'all make a decision for yourself. I just know right now I'm still down a tractor, and I still can't work, and I still can't make a living. Well, good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful, cool morning here in Tennessee. It's about 21 degrees. Most all the snow has melted. It warmed up for a couple of days and it rained, so they got rid of the snow, and now it's cooled back down. The ground is froze hard as a rock, and I need to be logging. It's the perfect logging weather, but I can't. My tractor's down again, and unfortunately I'm going to my tractor and getting the choker chains and a few chains off of it, because Tri-County's got to come get it. I tell you, I'm madder than a wet hen right now. So I spoke to Tri-County yesterday and asked them when they were coming down to fix the tractor, because they said they were coming yesterday. 2 days after they were supposed to fix it, and they found that the rod was actually bent. So I called and I spoke to one of the managers in service, and he said they'd be down this afternoon, or yesterday afternoon, to fix it. And then around 12:30 I didn't hear from anybody, so I called them back and I spoke to the other service manager, and I tell you, they've been good. They've been great at Tri-County trying to get through this problem, this issue. It's been a unique situation, I guess you could say. But they told me that it would be easier to fix if they come and got it and brought it back to the shop, because they were going to have to replace not only the cylinder, but something like a pump or something up underneath it, or take it off or something, I don't know. And then they would have to call TYM and give them part numbers, serial numbers, explanation, whatever, to get it covered under warranty. But he said, he promised that it would not be that long before I got it back. And I said, well, I mean, that's fine, but I've already lost a week. So that makes 7 weeks I've lost because of this steering cylinder problem. And he said what they're probably going to do is, y'all forgive me, I've got a cold this morning. He said what they're probably going to do is do like a recall, where they fix mine, look at the situation, make some changes as far as the way the cylinders are designed, maybe make them bigger, stronger, whatever, and then recall the tractors that's out there with the smaller cylinders and replace them with the bigger cylinders. Because I said, I mean, this is just me thinking down the road. What if you know, 2 months from now, I'm watching these cylinders and they start rubbing again, I'm going to call you. I'm going to report that because they're going to break. And he said, yes. He said, if that happens, you do what you got to do and we'll do what we got to do to fix it. Until TYM, you know, fixes the problem, the root of the problem, we'll keep putting cylinders on there. And I was like, I know you will, but is that gonna keep me down for 2 or 3 weeks each time a cylinder starts rubbing or breaks? He didn't really have a good answer for me. So I'm going down here right now to take my choker chains off the tractor and get a few things out of the tractor, and they're supposed to come get it this morning. But I tell you, I'm pretty upset about it. I need to be logging right now. It's the perfect weather. It's 21 degrees. The ground is frozen. There's no snow. It's the perfect weather for logging, and I can't log. That cylinder right there has been replaced. It broke right in here, and it broke a bunch of stuff up in there. And Tri-County replaced it and did a great job replacing it. But now this other side is wearing and breaking, or wearing and going to break, because it's rubbing. See right there how it's rubbing? That's exactly what it did on the other side. And it's going to break. And the technician that came down here to fix it, he said, I can't run it like that, because it will only continue to get worse and worse and worse, and then break and leave me stuck up on the hill. Well, hopefully TYM will replace both sides. Excuse me, guys, I'm sorry. I woke up with a bit of a cold. Hopefully they'll replace both sides under warranty, and get with the engineers and get that front end redesigned and better where it doesn't break just by turning the tractor, and do a recall and get these tractors back in there that's already been sold and fix the problem. If you fix the problem, I mean, there shouldn't be any other issue. I mean, other than the steering, it's a good tractor. It really is. And I really like the light bar because that made it real useful one night when we was loading logs and it got dark early. So, get the problem fixed and you'll be good. But I'll keep y'all updated. No drama, no BS. Just straight facts. And y'all can make your own decision. Well, all right. Appreciate y'all watching. Subscribe and comment and follow. We'll catch you next time.